Hi, my name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to go through my budget and just clean it up a little bit in preparation for my third paycheck of August. So let's go ahead and get started. So August is a 3-paycheck month, which means that September is fully funded. Let's take a look at the underfunded ones that I have here. It's just credit cards. It's from some overspending that I have in August, which we're going to get into when I budget out my paycheck. We're going to leave those as is right now because I like to do those when I have money and ready to assign. So we're just going to move categories around, work on my category groups and things like that. I like to do this before I have extra money to budget, just so I have a clearer idea of where I want my money to go. I don't need to do anything with saving and investing. This is going to stay the way it is for now. I considered changing the name for my down payment fund to piggy bank, like my boyfriend's category, but I'm gonna leave it as is because it could still be a down payment. That's what I'm saving for, at least. I'm considering it a down payment fund, so we're gonna leave it. Bills are going to stay the same, nothing new there. I considered bringing the subscriptions and fees up to bills since they are bills, but I do like having those separated because these are kind of like necessary, have to pay to live bills. Essentially, these are more like fun subscriptions. Like streaming and my Aura ring, things I could cancel if I needed to. And this is where like the majority of my changes are going to go down. So streaming are all the bills that I split with my boyfriend and my sister, which are Hulu, Netflix, and Apple One. We split these 3 ways, so I pay for everything and they reimburse me. It's $27.62, and then for my portion, they send me their portion and it all goes under streaming. That's going to stay just like it is. Nothing's going to change there because it's very easy to figure out if anything changes or if we add another subscription to this. I can just add it to the total and change the monthly target. So that is not a problem. It's going to stay that way. Monthly subscriptions are things that I pay for on my own, separate from the ones I just mentioned. It's the Peloton. Oh, that's a lie. Okay, and Peloton I split with my boyfriend. So I guess it's just things that I don't split with my boyfriend and my sister, but it's the other monthly subscription. So it's the Peloton, New York Times. My boyfriend also has a subscription on his own though, and then my Aura ring. And this is also going to stay the same because if we add another subscription that I split with my boyfriend, or if I add one on my own, I can just add that total to this list and I don't have to do a ton of math. It's just a matter of adding it to the list, changing the target, and moving on with my life. It's the yearly subscriptions and the credit card fees. I wanted it all to be in these 2 categories so that if I added another yearly subscription, it could just fall into that category and I didn't have to like keep adding categories. But what I have found is that anytime I add a subscription, I'm finding it hard to readjust the target. So what I'm gonna do right now is essentially create targets for each thing that would fall under yearly subscriptions, which would be Amazon, YNAB, renter's insurance, my Divvy, Peacock, and Stubs. So they're all gonna get separate lines. Oh, so it looks like I already had some of these. I thought I deleted them, but I guess I didn't. So we'll go ahead and just bring these back. Amazon Prime, we'll bring back YNAB, renter's insurance. No, I guess it's just those 2 that I am bringing back. Amazon Prime and YNAB. So for subscriptions. Amazon Prime, I need to have $46.39 by March 9th. So let's go ahead and create that target. I knew that YNAB increased its price. I just couldn't remember what that amount was. So 109, and I believe I wasn't charged for taxes last time around, divided by 3, because I do split that with my boyfriend and my sister, so that'd be 36.33. I'll just do 37 to be safe. So edit target. I need, what did I say? So $37, and it was April. So we'll just do like April 1st, because it was like the beginning of April at some point. So I need custom. It's like 70. I'll do 80 in case that goes up. And it's due at the beginning of them. So we'll do that. Divvy will be $72, but we'll do 75 again. I'll have to like organize these by when they're due, because that will drive me crazy. But create target, I will also do 75 for this, and it's a custom one by, the reason I'm doing a few dollars more is in case it goes up by next year. So perfect. Divvy, and then the last one is the Stubs membership. It's like $30, but I split that with my boyfriend, so I would only be saving for half. Perfect. So all the yearly subscriptions are done. I'm gonna go through, I'll do this off camera because it'll take a while, but I'm gonna go through the beginning of the year and recategorize all the transactions I have for yearly subscriptions under these categories, and then move the money around as needed so that it's correct in the reporting. So I'll just leave yearly subscriptions there for now, and then we'll have to do credit card fees. So for credit card fees, I will need 3: American Express, Sapphire, and Venture. Let's see if we have any. So we have Sapphire. I do have a Southwest credit card, but I'm gonna cancel it this year, so I don't need to save for that. The Venture card, I'll probably cancel it before the next fee, but I'll go ahead and create the category for now, and then figure it out later. I literally just got that one in August, or did I get it in July? So I'll go ahead and I'll do July because I don't remember. Ugh, and then this is the big one, is the Platinum card. This is a hefty one. I'm not going to add a target for now because it's coming up real soon and I need to figure this thing out. So credit card fees are figured out. Next up is my variable expenses. I considered combining food and variable expenses because technically food is variable expense, but I like to see food as its own category. I like to get a quick view of how much I spent dining out and in groceries work lunches and everything, just quick view, I spent $400 this month or whatever. So I'm gonna leave it as is for now, as its own category group. It's gonna go untouched, even though it should go in variable expenses, but I just enjoy looking at it that way when it comes to reports. For variable expenses, the one thing I'm going to do, I really went back and forth on whether or not I should do this, but ultimately decided I will, is bring household consumables up. And the reason I went back and forth on this is because normally I clean these categories out and then reassign the money at the end of the month, and this is one that I like to let build up, and then when we place a big Instacart or order, I use up any money that I need to. But that's okay. I'm still going to continue to do that, build this money up, clear these categories out. I'm just going to separate it like I've been doing. I don't know that I've talked about it before, but I put the categories that I'm going to let build up at the bottom of the category group, and then the other ones that I'm going to clear out at the top. Just like a separation within the category group. And I know which ones I'm going to let roll over. And that's enough. I don't need anything else to differentiate them. So that's good enough. So that's the only change I'm making here. And yeah. And household consumables, the reason I don't fund this every month and I like to build it up is because we like to place a Costco Instacart order and just buy everything in bulk, so it's more expensive. And we just kind of do it when we see that we're running low on multiple things. So we don't really plan it out that often. It doesn't happen every month or every other month even. It just kind of happens, sporadically throughout the year. So harder to plan, which is why I like to let it build up a little bit. Leave that open. The Gabby Improvement Fund, the only thing I'm gonna do, I considered, there's a lot going on here, but I like it. I like having these fun categories separated from everything else, and I'm pretty happy with everything the way it is. I am gonna increase my tennis budget back up. I think I'm gonna do 125 again. And that's because we're taking tennis lessons, and if I split it with my boyfriend, it's about $50 an hour each of us, and we're trying to do them every other week. So it adds up fairly quickly, and that only leaves about $25 for maybe one tennis court rental in the month. So yeah, money's going fairly quickly, but that's what it's there for. And then I'm also going to pull money from the lessons category if I need to pull from that. That's what it's there for. I also will pull for that if I want to do a drill throughout the month, or if I want to rent a court one extra week or something. We're still trying to go to the park as much as we can while we can. Last year, the park that we go to did not close until December, and then it stayed closed through March. It was closed for 4 months. So I might have to increase it again at that point. But until then, we'll do everything we can to play for free at the park. So that is that. Next up is these two category groups, and I think I am going to combine them. I'm going to move these two categories down to sinking funds. It just seems a little silly to have a category group with only two categories. I did consider combining these two categories, but I like to differentiate a gift for my boyfriend versus an activity or something that we do together. So I'm going to keep them separate. I'm just going to bring these down. And just delete this one. Oh, okay. Yes. The hidden categories will be reassigned to the sinking funds, which I'm fine with. I don't foresee myself bringing these back, so we'll go ahead and just say that's fine. I did consider bringing medical up to variable expenses, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it in the sinking funds because of what I mentioned in my last video. I think that I'm going to increase my HSA contributions to pay for doctor's appointments and medications, but I do want to build up my medical funds, so I'm going to start contributing to this. I think for now though, very small amount. I think I'm only gonna do $20 monthly. Scooter maintenance, I will hide because I don't need that right now. Home goods is fine. I feel good with the target of $350 more, so a total target of $500. Live events, bringing this up to $500 is good. Miscellaneous, $500 is good. Gifts, I think my target here was $750. I actually want to bring this target down to $500. I just don't think I need a full $700 in here because as we've gotten older, we just don't exchange gifts as much, like at least with my family. Like I send my nephews money for their birthdays and for Christmas, and then I always give my sister a birthday gift and a Christmas gift, and then my boyfriend, but he has his own category. But my brothers, I don't. My friends, no. And then like my dad, only when he's like in town. So because he lives out of the country, so it's incredibly ridiculously expensive to send him a gift. So it's just not necessary. So yeah, Christmas, unsure what's going to happen for Christmas this year, so we're going to leave the target as is for now, although this might decrease. And then I think I want to change the electronics target to, I think just like $750, bring it down to like half of what I had it at. My intention for this is to buy like a desktop at some point, just because I want one. Not that like I really need one, but I just like the way they look. But I don't need to have all the money in there right now or anything. And just at some point I'd like to have the money, or at least have some of the money, so that when I do decide to buy it, like I can save up only half of it or something. It doesn't feel like such a big, like I've already gotten a head start. For family stuff, I think I'm gonna create a target for when things come up. I think I'm gonna do 200. Visitors is not an ongoing thing. It's just when I know that I'm gonna have visitors coming up, I'll start filling this up. So we're gonna leave that. Taxes, I don't know why this is here, so we're gonna hide that. And then travel. Okay, yeah, I wanted to delete these targets because I've met them, so I don't need it to say that I need $11.20 eventually. I do think I'm gonna add like $1.20, so I have like $140 for the trip, just because I like round numbers, but I don't need any more money. Technically the trip is funded, and that's it. I think I've done everything I wanted to do to kind of like clean up my budget a bit. Oh yeah, I do want to create a little bit of a target for under things, because I am in desperate need of new like underwear and socks and bras and undershirts and everything. So I think I'm just gonna do $15 a month, yeah, to get me started, if I can build this up a little bit and start buying things. It's really bad. I really need all these things. It's because like I bought like 15 pairs of underwear at the same time, and then I don't buy anything for a long time. Like I buy a lot of clothes, but I just don't buy a lot of underwear once I buy the ones I want. And then like I bought all these socks at the same time. I always do that, and then I just don't buy any, so they're all old at the same time. All these old categories just popped up when I accidentally clicked something in the hidden categories that I just don't need. So now I'm having to go through and hide them again. It's so annoying. I don't think I need interest and fees. I try to avoid paying interest and fees. That's only like if I have to, if I forget to like pay a credit card or something on time. Yeah, I think that is it for this video. I feel good about my budget. We'll see. I mean, that's the great thing about YNAB is that you can make as many changes as you want whenever you want. I just like to wait and do them all at the same time and record them because that's what I do. But I'm really excited for my next video, just because it'll be fun just to have some extra money to play with and start funding some of these sinking funds that have been ignored for a while. My priority are really like this group of sinking funds. I will have to send some money to San Francisco and LA because we have to start booking our car rental, which will cost a fair chunk of money, and then like the rest of our hotels for the trip. So I want to have that fully funded as well, and then just get some of these taken care of. I'm not sure if I want to like just go down the line and like fully fund this and this and this, or just give each of them a little bit of money. Really not sure how I want to approach that. Anyways, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Bye.